to all my colleagues, friends, and all those who've already taken on this particular journey. All right, and yeah, it's been a while. I couldn't upload a video. I can understand, but I had certain engagements. Reason being, so this is something very sacred to me when I'm sharing something with other colleagues, with other friends, with everybody else. So I want myself to be in a particular mindset. So nothing could be kept. Everything should be shared as it should be, in the demeanor it should be. So in continuation with the series that we started, that how we are going to start our day at office, how we are going to reach the particular rendezvous, and how we are going to pull out. So this is the second installment. And all those viewers who haven't watched the first video, there is a link down there in that video, and you can go and watch. I would strongly recommend you watch that video first, the first the installment of this discussion, and then you start watching the second one, in fact, right? Why? Because you will get all the background idea and what exactly we have already worked on, and what we are going to work on right now. So this is basically what I was thinking. That's why I told you. Furthermore, I do have my contact number, my WhatsApp number down there. I have my email address down there. So if you would like to come with your suggestions, you can send me suggestions. You can send me critiques. I would request you to send me the critiques so that the things could be better next time. And furthermore, the most important thing is that if any of my colleague wants me to discuss some particular element, some particular thing that they believe that it should be discussed, certainly I'll go up with my opinion, with V opinion, of course, a vlog, what we'll call in the next video, of course. So continuing with what we were discussing previously, like we discussed that how we are going to get up early in the morning, and we need to be at our office beforehand, and we need to get ourselves acquainted with the environment of the office. Now is the time that when you reach the office, and how exactly do you begin your day? All right. Normally what happens that when you're already at least 15 or 20 minutes shy of the starting time of your work, and you're already there at your office, so you have 10 to 15 minutes to relax yourself. Okay, before I go to the beginning of the office, I would rather like to discuss the conclusion, how you exactly conclude your office. All right, how you just, when you leave by 5 or by 7 in the evening, how exactly should you be leaving? First things first, it is a common practice, it is a natural instinct of human beings that we feel jailed wherever we are, even in our own minds. Okay, sometimes you believe that you're a slave of your bed, sometimes you believe that you're a slave of your gym. You don't really want to do the gym, but you have to because you have this habit, and you have to crush your inner desire just to go over there and take a jog, or do some workout, or go to a library and read a book, or go to your office, do your work. So when you're done, and when you believe that you're a free bird, what we do, we rush. Okay, we rush. We just want to get away from that environment. And in that rush, what we do, we have cubicles, we have our offices, our desks, and we work there. Everything in your office is basically for you. The chair, the desk, all the stationery, your computer, your desktop computer, your internet connection, whatever it is to support you to have to help you in order to achieve your goals, your targets, and whatever you've set. Now, what normally we do, we throw things on the desk, and when we leave the whole office or the cubicle, it's just like everything is scattered on your desktop. Everything is scattered. Even the visitors' chairs are not in that order, and there are papers on your desktop, which gives an impression of an unfinished business. All right, there are some files that you plucked out of some cupboards, and you haven't replaced them back. All right, and you just want to run away from there. Why? Because you believe that you had a hectic day, and now it's time that you just get away from this environment. And why this happens, we are going to discuss it later. But I want to tell you one thing. This is something very important. You see, the next day, the gentleman who is going to come into your office, the first person, or who is going to come to your cubicle, or whatever your workplace is, it's going to be you. And when you enter your office, when you enter your go to your desk, and there is everything scattered around, the first impression you would get of the person would be absolutely negative. Somebody is scattered, somebody is not focused, somebody is demoralized, discouraged, who is not orderly, not ordained, and the first thing in the morning you will be having in your mind, oh my God, I have another day to go now. Another 9 very crucial, critical hours. And boom, everything is blown up. All right? So what you should do, let me tell you one thing. Everything in this world is made of stardust, including ourselves. All right? You need to pay respect to your desktop. You need to pay respect to the chair that you sat for 9 hours. You need to pay respect to that pen that you signed a lot of documents with. You need to pay respect to that cup of tea that you used to take the tea for a while. You need to respect the files, because just imagine if somebody just leaves you. You're going to Islamabad with your friends and to any other place, all right? And right in the middle, they stop the car and they just throw you out. You're on your own. How would you feel? Everything has a conscience. Maybe limited, maybe unlimited, but everything has conscience. Everything in your office, stationery, files, materials, chair, desk, they have a conscience. They need to be respected. They need to be given an idea, an impression that they have an importance in somebody's life. So what do? You stop working 15 minutes before your off time. Like if you have to leave at 5, you stop working by 4:45 at most. You can add another 5 minutes, all right? Make it 20 minutes, all right? For you, 9 to 5 basically means 9 means time to start the work, and 5 means to conclude the work, all right? And it is also part of your responsibility that when you leave your office, you leave it in a condition that it should be opening arms the very next day. And when you enter the office, you should get an impression, oh my God, somebody sits here, some big man, some person who's got focus, somebody who's basically ordained, orderly, somebody who knows how to handle himself. This is basically what we need to do. What we do is we rush. No, what you need to do is clear off your desktop in the next 15 minutes. Clear it off. Put the files back. Put the stationery back at its place. Okay? And then the most important things that you would like to take a look tomorrow early in the morning, place them right in front of your chair. That is more of to-do job. Okay? Get your room cleaned. Replace everything back. And you know what you need to do? You need to pay thanks. You need to thank them for what they have done for you. I mean, you're putting your pen back into that pen stand. Thank you very much, pen, for doing some things. You helped me a lot. All right? When you're just tucking your chair again, thank you very much, chair, for bearing with me. It were you that actually I just felt comfortable and relaxed. Okay? Thank you very much, file this. Thank you very much, file that. I don't want you to just actually say that. I want you to feel, have this conscious, have this feeling that you are actually plausible for what they have done for you. All day long, these things have helped you out to actually plan things, to achieve a lot, all right? And the most important thing is, when the next day when you come back, you will come back to an office that actually is inviting you, waiting for you to help you out again, all right? Instead of just imagine, on the other hand, if you have everything scattered, the next day you come to your office, your files are scattered, first what you need to do, oh my God, it's too much rush here. I need to clear this, I need to clear that, all right? And, oh, I can't clear this. And you keep on piling more files and files and files, and that is adding to your depression. And again, by lunch time, by your break time, you're actually torn apart. All right. Next thing, whatever your off timing is, be it 5 or 4, Please do not leave sharp at that time. I mean, if you have to leave by 4, don't just leave by 4. Leave by 4, 5 minutes after 4, quarter past 4, 10 minutes after the time. Don't just leave immediately. Why? Because you are going to leave yourself in a state of urgency. I'm rushing out, I've got to rush in. Okay? I'm rushing out, and that's it. Oh, I gotta go home. I've got to have lunch. I've got to have fun with my kids. Yes, you have to. You spend 9 hours in a particular place. Now's the time you shake hands with the place, pay homage, pay respect, tell it that you love it. You will be back, just like you tell your children when you leave your office in the morning. Tell your wife when you leave your office in the morning, I will be back. Don't worry at all. Why? Because they have voice and you can hear it. Everything has voice. Everything. Your office does. Your workplace does. You have to actually tell it. I'll be back. Come on. Don't worry at all. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll miss you. Okay? The next day you come in, everything will be welcoming you. You know, we actually keep physics and psychology apart. That's basically where we are wrong. All right? Now, next thing. You leave a little late. You stay casual, you calm yourself down, you take your vehicle, and now don't rush back to home. Okay? See, normally what we believe is that since I am working and I've spent 9 hours in very crushing situations, in very demanding situations, and now when I go back to home, everything should just come to me right away. The lunch should come, my wife should be complying with me, my parents should be asking, hey, he's back, the earning hand is back, the guy is back. Even if you're not living with your family, you just want to go over there. Oh my God, my flat, I have to do this, I have to do that. So I told you in the last video as well that make up your bed, same like your office. You have to tell your house as well, I'll be back. The place where you live, the place where you sleep. All right, it's very important. You have to go back. Now, whatever the mode of transportation you take, either you go by public transport or you go by your own vehicle, you take your own vehicle, be very slow and gentle so that you could actually mentally disconnect yourself from the place you're coming from your workplace, because now you're going back to home. Now somebody is waiting for you over there. It's really very important that you just get yourself back to normal. All right? One more thing. At times we may feel, it's quite natural that when you're leaving your office, when you're going back to your home, you're actually occupied, preoccupied, panicked, and you believe that there may be a fallout. Maybe on somebody else, maybe you're living with some friend and sharing your home, maybe you're going back to your family, and as soon as somebody opens the door, and they actually are waiting for you. They waited for you for a whole day. Your family waited for you for a whole day. Everything in your house waited for you for a whole day. And they're expecting a happy man, a happy woman back. Right? If you're a working mom, the child is waiting. If you're a working father, everybody is waiting. Right? In either case, so it's very important that you take a very slow transit. Keep it calm. If you have any panic, you must identify a place to stop by for like 10-15 minutes. I have this habit. When I have a crushing day and I believe that I'm so much overwhelmed with everything, and I'm actually not, it's just not like, you may not be actually naturally getting disconnected with all that. So what you need to do, you just stop by, maybe a cafe, maybe a roadside dhaba. In this part of the world, this is something that we love. We love roadside dhabas. Okay, all my foreign friends, whenever you come and visit Pakistan, whosoever is your host, by the way, whole of the Pakistan would be your host, but in specific, do ask them about roadside dhaba and tell them that you need to have a cup of tea. I'm telling you, you will enjoy it. No other beverage actually has any comparison with that tea and that environment. So I just stop by. I will take a cup of tea, a kahwa, whatever I want to, and I will just get my angels cool down, shut down, and then later, after that, I'll just resume my journey, and when I'll come back home, I'll be a happy man. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is enough for today, and we'll be having the third installment, and that'll be specifically about how you're going to spend your 9 hours and how you can divide your time in your office and how actually you can bring energy to yourself and what is stop start strategy in the office. All right, what is stop start strategy? Anyways, like I've already told you, my mail address, my WhatsApp number is down there. Your suggestions, anything you want, I would be very happy if given a chance to speak on a online somewhere on an online forum, or if I'm personally being asked to come over, it'll be a huge honor to go and talk to wonderful people in different offices and different gatherings. You see, I personally believe that we should share everything with each other. Okay, if I'm giving something, it's my right that you come up with your suggestions, your comments and critiques. Thank you very much. And one more thing, the last thing that I would like to tell you is that water is something which is the key element of sustainability. We know that everybody does. Please, please, please save as much as you can. Please make it a habit not to open the tap completely. You see, if you start washing your hands with a little amount of water, it will take another 5-10 seconds, but it will save a lot of water for somebody else. All right, so please, please think about it. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week ahead. Till then, I need to sign off. Thank you very much. Have a good day.